Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for the topic important days of December month. Session will be quite interesting and important, so do pay attention till the end, and we will be taking notes together. I'll suggest you all students to take notes, right? This is very important topic, and definitely a question or two questions definitely comes from this topic. Let's start. When was the UN, that is United Day of Remembrance for all victims of chemical warfare 2023 observed across the globe? This day was observed on 30th of November 2023, and it is to pay tribute to the victims who lost their lives or have suffered from the chemical warfare, right? Because of the chemicals that are used during the war, right? For the first time, this day was observed in 2016. Next, the Dash Raising Day of the Border Security Force observed across India on 1st of December. So, which edition of the Raising Day of the Border Security Force was observed? So, it was the 59th Raising Day of BSF, that is Border Security Force, observed across India on 1st of December. Right? Take a note of this. Correct? And this BSF celebrated their 59th Raising Day in Jharkhand's Hazirabad district on 1st of December 2023. And remember here, Amit Shah, our Home Minister, was the chief guest during this event. Next, when was the UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery 2023 observed across the globe? So, when was the UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery 2023 observed across the globe? It was when? When do we observe it? So, UN International Day for the Abolition of Slavery was observed on 2nd of December. Correct? And this day is observed basically to create awareness about and to basically to combat and eradicate the various forms of slavery, such as your human trafficking, sexual exploitation, and other forms of child labor, forced marriage, forced recruitment, etc. Right? Next, when was the National Pollution Control Day observed across India? So National Pollution Control Day was observed on 2nd of December, right? And this year in 2023, it was the 39th anniversary of National Pollution, or sorry, I correct myself. In 2023, it was the 39th anniversary of Bhopal gas tragedy, right? And this tragedy is on 2nd of December, correct? This tragedy happened on 2nd of December, correct? And to honor the people who lost their life during the 1984 gas tragedy that took place on 2nd of December, this day is observed. And this was the 39th anniversary of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Then next question can be asked is about the gas that was released during the Bhopal gas tragedy. So 45 tons of methyl isocyanate was released. That was a hazardous gas, that was a gas that took life of multiple peoples. Next, the Dash World Computer Literacy Day observed across the globe on 2nd December 2023. So this is the 23rd edition of the World Computer Literacy Day, and we know that how computers have changed the life of everyone around the world. Computers brought multiple job opportunities, and now even the AI revolution that is happening will also bring multiple job opportunities globally. Then the first ever World Computer Literacy Day, when was it observed? It was observed on 2nd of December 2001. This was the first ever edition. And now in 2023, this is the 23rd edition that was observed. Next, when was the UN International Day of Persons with Disability observed across the globe? So, when was the UN International Day of Persons with Disability observed across the globe? This is observed on 3rd of December every year, right? Mark this. Every year on 3rd of December, we observe International Day of Persons with Disability. Correct? There are multiple types of disabilities. Some of them you can remember, question can be asked in this is just an example such as your dyslexia. Dyslexia is your reading disorder, right? Reading disorder. Dyslexia. Dysgraphia. What is dysgraphia? When problem in writing. Dysgraphia, right? Next, UN International Day of Banks 2023 was observed across the globe on dash. So UN International Day of Banks observed across the globe on 4th of December. Every year on 4th of December, we observe International Day of Banks. Correct? And this year in 2023, it was the 4th observance of this day. The first ever was observed in 2020, right? Next, when was the Indian Navy Day observed across India? So, Indian Navy Day is observed on 4th of December, and this is important, friends, right? On 4th of December, we observe Indian Navy Day, and it is basically to recognize the role and achievements of the Indian Navy in the safety of our nation. Right? Then there is Indian Navy Week also. Indian Navy Week is observed from when to when? From 1st to 7th of December. Right? From 1st to 7th of December, we observe Indian Navy Week. Next, when was the International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development 2023 observed across the globe? So, International Day for Economic and Social Development 2023 observed across the globe on 5th of December. Correct? And this is to raise awareness about volunteer services that encourages individuals and to dedicate their time and skill to contribute so that when they are skilled, correct, they will be getting more job opportunities, and that once they are skilled, they will be getting more job opportunities that will be enhancing the GDP of our nation also. So, International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development observed on 5th of December globally. Next, what was the theme of UN World Soil Day observed across the globe on 5th of December? So, first thing remember, World Soil Day. UN World Soil Day observed on 5th of December. Question asked to you is, what is the theme of this World Soil Day? So the theme being soil and water, a source of life. Option 3 is right. Soil and water, a source of life. This is the theme for the UN World Soil Day. Correct? And this day is observed basically to create the awareness about the health of soil, because if the health is good, then the produce that we will be getting out of it will be healthy, right? More produce we will be getting, the quantity will also increase, even the quality will increase. But if the soil health is poor, then we will be getting less produce out of it. Moving on, the UN Conference on Trade and Development E-Week 2023 is being observed from Dash with the theme of shaping the future of digital economy. Right? Question asked is, this UN Conference on Trade and Development E-Week is being observed from Dash to Dash. So this E-Week is being observed from 4th to 8th of December. Right? From 4th to 8th of December. Correct? This is an E-Week, UNCT AD E-Week. And the theme here for this UNCT AD E-Week is shaping the future of the digital economy. Next, when was UN International Civil Aviation Day observed across the globe with the theme advancing innovation for global aviation development? I repeat, what is the theme, or when was the International Civil Aviation Day observed? So this International Civil Aviation Day was observed on 7th of December. And if the theme is being asked to you, what is theme? Advancing innovation for global aviation development. Next, when was Armed Forces Flag Day observed across India? So Armed Force Flag Day was observed from on 7th of December, right? I repeat, Armed Forces Flag Day was observed across India. Correct? When? On 7th of December. First ever Armed Force Flag Day was observed on 7th of December in 1949. Right? Next, on which date? Next is, on which date UN International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of the Crime is observed across the globe in 2023. So it is on 9th of December. Correct? And remember, this 9th of December or we can say this year 2023, this marks the 75th anniversary of the adopting of the Genocide Convention. This Genocide Convention, remember, this Genocide Convention is the first human rights treaty adopted by United Nations General Assembly. Correct? And if we talk about this day, that UN International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of Crime of Genocide and the Prevention of the Crime, this day was observed for the first time in 2015. Next, in which theme the UN Human Rights Day, also known as the International or World Human Rights Day, was observed across the globe on 10th of December. First thing, remember, when do we observe UN Human Rights Day? This day is observed on 10th of December. Next thing asked to you is, what is the theme of this UN Human Rights Day? That is also known as International or World Human Rights Day. So the theme being health for all, time for action. Right? I correct myself. So what is the right option? What is the theme here? Theme being freedom, equality and justice for all. I repeat, freedom, equality and justice for all is the theme for this. Next, when was the UN International Mountain Day observed across the globe with the theme of restoring mountain ecosystems? I repeat, when was the UN International Mountains Day 2023 observed across the globe with the theme restoring mountains ecosystem? It was observed on 11th of December 2023. And the theme is also mentioned here, restoring mountain ecosystems. For the first time, this day was observed on 11th of December in 2003. Right? For the first time. Next, when was International Day of Neutrality 2023 observed across the globe by United Nations? So on 12th of December, right, we observed International Day of Neutrality 2023 across the globe, right, on 12th of December. For the first time, this day was observed in 2017. Next, what was the theme of United Nations International Universal Health Coverage Day observed on 12th of December 2023? So what is the theme? Theme being health for all, time for action. I repeat, health for all, time for action was the theme of the UN International Universal Health Coverage Day observed on 12th of December 2023. For the first time, this day was observed in 2018. Next, Indian Navy observed Dash Submarine Day on 8th of December to commemorate the induction of the Indian Navy's first submarine, the Easterville INS Kalavari. Right? So, Indian Navy observed the 56th Submarine Day on the 8th of December in 2023 to commemorate the induction of the INS Kalvari. Right? So, this was the 56th Submarine Day that was observed on 8th of December. Right? Next. And one more thing, remember why this is observed on 8th of December? Because India's first submarine was commissioned, that is INS Kalavari. When was it commissioned? In 1967. And since that day, we observe this as the Submarine Day. Next, when was the National Energy Conservation Day observed across India? So, National Energy Conservation Day was observed across India on 14th of December. Right? This was observed on 14th of December, and this day is observed to raise awareness about the importance of conserving energy and shifting to sustainable sources of energy. Right? And this National Energy Conservation Day is observed by which organization? By BEE, that is your Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Then President Draupadi Murmu also graced the National Energy Conservation Day event that was held in Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. Next, one more question can be asked for this NECA. NECD, basically National Energy Conservation Awards, or during the day National Energy Conservation Awards were presented, and Haryana has been selected for National Energy Conservation Award 2023 for their outstanding performance in State Energy Efficiency Index. Next thing, remember, if we are talking about solar rooftop, then Gujarat is the state that is performing the best. Next, the Dash Vijay Divas was observed across India and Bangladesh on 16th of December 2023. So this was the 53rd edition of the Vijay Divas, and Vijay Divas is also known as Vijay Divas. Right? This day was observed on 16th of December, and this was the 53rd edition of the Vijay Divas. This day is annually observed across India and Bangladesh. Correct? And this day is observed to celebrate the historic victory of Indian Armed Forces against Pakistan in 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, that was between India and Pakistan in 1971. Also remember, this in 2023, it was the 53rd edition of this day observed. Next, when was the International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers observed across the globe? So, International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers was observed across the globe on 17th of December. Right? It was observed across the globe on 17th of December to focus attention on hate crimes committed against sex workers worldwide. Next, what was the theme of UN International Migrants Day that was observed across the globe on 18th of December 2023? Theme being Act Today. Right? And 18th of December 2023, this observed, or it was the 23rd International Migrants Day that was observed. Theme we have seen, theme being Act Today, and for the first time this day was observed in the year 2000, that is 18th of December 2000. Next, when was UN Arabic Language Day observed across the globe with the theme of Arabic, the language of poverty and arts? So this day was observed on 18th of December. that is UN Arabic Language Day. Correct. Theme being, what is the theme? Arabic, the language of poetry, not poverty, the language of poetry and arts. Right, take a note of this. Also remember, the 2023 commemoration coincides with the 50th anniversary of the proclamation of the Arabic language as 6th UN official language. And remember, the first Arabic language day was observed in the year 2012 on 18th of December 2012. Next, what is the theme of National Migrants' Right Day observed across India on 18th of December? So, National Migrants' Right Day is observed across India on 18th of December. Question asked here is, what is the theme of it? Theme being celebrating diversity and inclusion. I repeat, celebrating diversity and inclusion is the theme of the National Minority Rights Day observed across India on 18th of December 2022. And this year 2023, it marks the 11th Minority Rights Day. First Minority Rights Day was observed in 2013. Next, when was the UN International Human Solidarity Day observed across the globe? So, UN International Human Solidarity Day observed across the globe on 20th of December. It is observed on 20th of December, and it is to raise public awareness of the importance of solidarity in addressing global challenges such as poverty, inequality, and injustice. Next, the first ever UN World Basketball Day was observed across the globe on dash. So, first ever UN World Basketball Day was observed across the globe on 22nd of, I correct myself, it was observed on 21st of December. Right, on 21st of December, we observed first edition of World Basketball Day. Next question related to this can be asked is that in which year did we observe the first World Basketball Day? So it was in 2023, and it was basically observed to create awareness about the sports football. Next, when was the National Mathematics Day observed across India to commemorate the birth anniversary of Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan sir? So, when do we observe the birth anniversary of Indian mathematician Ramanujan sir? Or this day is also known as National Mathematics Day. So we can say that this National Mathematics Day is observed on the birth anniversary of Indian mathematician S. Ramanujan. So this day is observed on 22nd of December. Right? Take a note of this. This year in 2023, it was 136th birth anniversary of S. Ramanujan. Correct? And first ever National Mathematics Day was observed in the year 2012. Next, when was National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas observed across India to commemorate the birth anniversary of Chaudhry Charan Singh, the 5th Prime Minister of India? So, when was it? This National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas is observed on 23rd of December. On 23rd of December, that is National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas, and it is to highlight the significance of farmers' contribution to the overall social and economic development of India. And 2023, it marks 121st birth anniversary of Chaudhry Charan Singh, and the first ever National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas was observed in the year 2001. Moving on, when was National Consumer Rights Day observed across India? So, National Consumer Rights Day was observed across India on 24th of December, and it is to raise awareness of consumer rights and responsibilities. First ever National Consumer Rights Day was observed in 1986. Next, Good Governance Day was observed across India on 25th of December to mark the birth anniversary of which of the following Prime Ministers in India? Good Governance Day. So, Good Governance Day is observed on the birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Correct? Good Governance Day observed on the birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and this year in 2023, this was the 10th edition of the Good Governance Day that was observed, and this year 2023 was the 99th birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Correct? Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the former, that is the 10th former Prime Minister of India. Moving on, when was the Veer Bal Divas observed across India? So on 26th of December, we observed Veer Bal Divas. And this year in 2023, it was the second edition of the Veer Bal Divas. This day is observed to pay honor to the sacrifice of the two sons of Guru Gobind Singh, that was the third and the fourth son of Guru Gobind Singh. They are Sahibzada Zorawar Singh and Sahibzada Fateh Singh respectively. Next is, when was the UN International Day of Epidemic Preparedness 2023 observed across the globe? So, on 27th of December, every year we observe UN International Day of Epidemic Preparedness 2023, and this year it marks the fourth International Day of Epidemic Preparedness. The first ever was observed in 2020, and this day was observed because we saw COVID-19 in 2020, and because of that we should, if such disease again comes in future, we should be ready for that, and such scenario does not occur again. For the same reason, this day is observed. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the topic important days for December month. Now let's move to some revision current affairs that will be beneficial for your learning.
First November, we observed World Vegan Day. Right? Here the theme for the World Vegan Day was celebrating for a good cause. What is vegan? Vegan is a person who does not eat any product related to milk, right? Plants or animals, right? We can say directly to animals. Sorry, where for plants can be consumed, but anything related to animals will not be consumed. It is your vegan. So World Vegan Day on 1st of November. Then 3rd of November, World Jellyfish Day. 3rd of November also observed as International Day for Biosphere Reserve. 5th of November observed as World Tsunami Awareness Day with the theme Fighting Inequality for a Resilient Future. 6th of November observed as International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War with the theme Together for a More Sustainable and Peaceful Future. 7th, National Cancer Awareness Day. 7th, also as your Infant Protection Day with the theme Ensuring Every Child Right to Thrive. And 8th of November as World Radiography Day with the theme Celebrating Patient Safety. Next is 9th of November in 2023, because that is the second Thursday in the November month, was observed as World Usability Day with the theme Collaboration and Cooperation. Then Legal Service Day on 9th of November. Uttarakhand celebrated their 23rd Foundation Day on 9th of November. 10th of November was observed as World Science Day for Peace and Development, and the theme Building Trust in Science. Take a note of this. Then National Education Day with the theme Embracing Innovation, observed on 11th of November. 12th of November observed as World Pneumonia Day. 3rd November observed as World Kindness Day with the theme Be Kind Wherever Possible. 14th of November as Children's Day. 14th of November also as your World Diabetes Day with the theme Access to Diabetic Care. 15th of November as your Jharkhand Foundation Day. Next, 16th of November in 2023, that is third Thursday of the November month, was observed as your World Philosophy Day with the theme Philosophical Reflection in a Multicultural World. 16th of November as your International Day of Tolerance. 16th of November also as your National Press Day. 17th of November as International Students Day. 17th as your National Epilepsy Day, and also 7th as your World Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease Day, the theme of which was Breathing is Life, Act Earlier. And also 17th is also observed as World Prematurity Day, theme being Small Actions, Big Impact, Immediate Skin to Skin Care for Every Baby Everywhere. Then 19th of November as your International Men's Day with the theme Zero Male Suicide. 19th of November as World Toilet Day. 20th of November as World Children's Day with the theme For Every Child, Every Right. 20th of November as Africa Industrialization Day. 19th of November as your World Women's Entrepreneurship Day. Also take this is important. Next is Shahidi Divas, or your Martyrdom Day, observed on the 24th of November, and it is to commemorate Guru Tegh Bahadur's birth anniversary, right? Shahidi Divas or Martyrdom Day on 24th of November. 25th of November as your International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, theme being Unite, Invest to Prevent Violence Against the Women and Girls. Then 26th of November as your World Sustainable Transport Day with the theme Sustainable Transport, Sustainable Development. 27th of November as your full moon date of Kartik month, that was observed as Guru Nanak Jayanti, right? This full moon date of Kartik month was on 27th of December. Then 26th of November as your, or 27th of November and 26th of November as your National Milk Day. 26th also as your Samvidhan Divas and 29th as International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. Now these were your some current affairs, right? Now friends, let's move to their MCQ questions. First is, when was the National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas observed across the globe to commemorate 148th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, that is the Iron Man of India? When do we observe this? It was on 31st of October, right? On 31st of October. National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas. First ever National Unity Day was observed in 2014. Next, the World Cities Day, the dash edition of the World Cities Day was observed across the globe by UN on 31st of October with the theme Financing Sustainable Urban Future for All. So remember, this was the 10th edition of the World Cities Day observed across the globe by UN on 31st of October with the theme Financing Sustainable Urban Future for All. Next, when was the World Savings Day? That is World Thrift Day observed across the globe with the theme Conquer Your Tomorrow. See, these are some questions that are related to 31st of October, right? Coming soon, we will be moving to the November, right? Just this is just for the revision perspective. So, World Savings Day, when do we observe this World Savings Day? World Savings Day was observed on 31st of October. Next, what was the theme of the World Occupational Therapy Day that was observed across the globe on 27th of October? So, World Occupational Therapy Day. When did we, the theme for this day was Unity through Community. This is the theme. Next, when was World Vegan Day observed? Now tell me. World Vegan Day, it was observed on 1st of November. Right? World Vegan Day. This World Vegan Day was first ever observed on 1st of November 1994. Next, when was UN International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists observed across when? So it was observed on 2nd of November 2023. Correct? And mark this, right? That is 2nd of November 2023. First ever this day was observed in 2014. Next, when was International Day for Biosphere Reserve observed across the globe by UNESCO? So on 3rd of November, we observe International Day for Biosphere Reserve and it is observed by UNESCO. It is observed by UNESCO. Correct? And this year it marks the second observance of this day, Biosphere Reserve Day. Next, when was the UN World Tsunami Awareness Day observed across the globe with the theme Fighting Inequality for a Resilient Future? On 5th of November, we observed this UN World Tsunami Awareness Day that was observed across the globe with the theme Fighting Inequality for a Resilient Future. First ever day was observed in 2016. Next, when was the UN International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflicts 2023 observed across the globe? So it is observed on 6th of November, right? And it marks the observance of the 22nd International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflict, right? So this was the 6th November, right? First ever day, this was observed in the year 2002. Next, when was National Cancer Awareness Day observed across the India? So on 7th of November, we observed National Cancer Awareness Day and it is observed across India. First time this day was observed in the year 2014. Next, 135th birth anniversary of Nobel Prize winner and Bharat Ratna awardee Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman CV Raman was observed on 7th of November. Right? This was 135th birth anniversary of Nobel Prize winner and Bharat Ratna CV Raman. Correct? He is known for Raman effect. He got Nobel Prize in Physics in the year 1930. Right? And he discovered this Raman effect when? It was in 1928 that he discovered it. Next, when was International Day of Radiology observed across the globe? So, on 8th of November, we observed International Day of Radiology. correct? And this year 2023 it was the 12th edition or 12th observance of this International Day of Radiology. Next, when was World Urbanism Day observed across the globe with the theme Learn Globally, Apply Locally? So this World Urbanism Day was observed on 8th of November with the theme Learn Globally and Apply Locally. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.